So YouTube's AI age verification update is tomorrow, and if you're not ready, you could be losing a lot of key features to your channel. And no, this is not just for new YouTubers. So I've compiled a little checklist for you guys to do so you guys are ready for tomorrow. So the first...
This came out 2 or 3 days ago. I'm just reacting to it now, but still more or less YouTube is making some changes, and I was recommended this video, and so I thought I would check it out because just my luck. In the past week or so, I just got monetized, and this is gonna affect me too. Whether you're monetized or you're just a regular viewer, apparently this is a big deal, so let's look into it.
First thing is to decide whether you guys are actually going to give YouTube your ID or not. The reason why I'm saying this is because the entire point of giving YouTube your ID is if their AI automated systems mark you as under 18 based on your watch history and your search history. So as I'm sure most of you guys will do, if you guys don't want to give them your ID or video verification or anything like that, you guys are going to have to go down the route of building a positive watch history. If you guys want a comprehensive guide on how to do this, be sure to watch my video, How to Avoid YouTube's ID Verification, but a TLDR of that video, do not watch content that is made for kids. So for example, if you try to save a video to a playlist, it'll say this action is turned off for content made for kids, and there will be no comments on the video. There'll also be a little thing over here that says try YouTube Kids on the bottom right. You guys should be trying to avoid videos like this, like the plague, because what I suspect is if you watch a video like this, YouTube is going to think, yep, you are a child, so you're going to get marked as under 18, and if you want to prove that you're over 18, please hand over that shiny little ID. Now,
that's so interesting. This is such a stupid rule. Wouldn't it encourage young kids to watch adult content then, so that their videos and their channel isn't flagged? This seems so stupid to me.
In terms of the types of content that you should be watching if you want YouTube to think that you are over 18, you should be trying to watch videos that are marked as not made for kids and /or videos that are age restricted.
But that's up to the content creator. I mean, that's up to YouTube's discretion. What if I want to watch an anime video, but they'll see it as, oh, this is made for kids? Be like, what?
So for example, as I've shown before, if you go over to the top right on your YouTube icon and you scroll all the way down to restricted mode, when you turn restricted mode on, it's going to hide potentially mature videos. So basically, this is what your browser is going to look like if YouTube marks you as under 18. So let's say tomorrow you don't get marked as under 18 by YouTube's AI and you want to make sure it doesn't happen in the future. Go over to your restricted mode, see which videos are actually marked as inappropriate by YouTube. So for example, my last 7 videos in a row are marked as restricted by YouTube if you use the restricted mode. These would be good examples of videos you should watch if you want YouTube to consider you to be over 18.
Good
and
plug.
As you can see, a massive amount of YouTube ID videos that I've made have been hidden, and I guess that's because YouTube's automated systems consider those videos to be mature. The only guess that I've come up with that makes those videos different from these videos that YouTube still allows is I guess I swore more in those videos. So basically try to watch videos that have more swearing, and an even safer bet would be to watch...
So it encourages people to watch more videos like that because they have to. All of this is done through a bot, by the way. It's all done through AI. It's so stupid.
Videos that are age restricted, if you're over 18, of course. Now, there is a notice under a video that'll say there's age restricted based on community guidelines, and you even have people over here saying, who else watching this so you won't get marked as a kid on the 13th? And I swear, like myself, a bunch of them just looked up an age restricted video, just so they don't get marked as under 18 tomorrow. Now, if you do decide that you do want to provide ID to YouTube, remember that you want to do it in the safest and best way possible. So first and foremost, like for example, let's say you're trying to hand over a driver's license, just make sure that this isn't an expired driver's license. Make sure that everything on your license is spelled correctly. You don't want YouTube to hit you with some bullshit like, oh, you provided a fake ID, so we're going to restrict your account. You never know with YouTube nowadays. They might try to pull some crazy crap like that.
What if you're a YouTuber, like thousands and thousands of them are, and you have yourself, your face is blocked out, you know, your identity, you know, your anonymity, you're trying to can obtain that and make sure, you know, because whenever you're a YouTube content creator, you have to plug in like your name and stuff like that, but your face is hidden. And so, I mean, wouldn't this be really difficult for content creators who want to remain anonymous as much as they can? I don't think they would want to send in their ID, would they?
Now, keep in mind that you are not required to provide your ID at all, but if you do get marked as under 18 by YouTube and you still want to have access to these features, including all of these that YouTube, I guess, couldn't fit in that page, then yeah, you're going to have to give over an ID or a video verification.
You have to then.
If you really don't care about the features that I'm showing on screen and YouTube marks you as under 18, then congrats, you don't have to give over your ID at all. But especially for YouTubers themselves who want to make money, yeah, unfortunately, you're going to have to hand over an ID or a video verification if they mark you as under 18.
Did you guys know that for most of the people watching YouTube videos, only a small percentage of those people are actually subscribed to those channels? But subscribing is really quick and easy. All you have to do is first to make a YouTube account, which is free, and then after that, go down to the video that you're watching, hit the like button, which goes a long way in helping out the algorithm, and then go over and hit the subscribe button. After you've hit the subscribe button, click the drop down arrow and click the option that says all, so that can notify you whenever a new video from this creator has dropped. Subscribing is free, and making a YouTube account is also free. It allows you to keep up with all of your favorite content creators, and of course it goes a long way in helping out my channel, and I really do appreciate it. So with all of that being said, back to the video.
Now,
That's
if you do decide
insane.
you're going to go through the video verification thing, just make sure that you have good lighting in your room. Make sure that you are actually following the prompt and stuff. And just remember that YouTube will be keeping that video verification for up to 2 months, or according to other sources, up to 2 years. That's just something you're going to have to keep in mind if you decide you want to do the video verification, and that's why I don't want to do it. Just a little side note, again, I know that 99.9% of you guys are happy that I'm making these videos, and I thank you guys so much for your support. And I know there are some people who give some criticism for these videos, like I'm milking it and stuff, which is, you know, fair enough. You're allowed to have that opinion. But one comment I've seen a few times is, why does DeepUber even care? YouTube already has his ID. Okay, first,
I'm going to leave the link of his video in the description, so after you finish watching this, definitely go show him some love, sub, like his videos, help him out.
well, yeah, YouTube has my information in terms of my name and my bank account information and stuff. Yes, that's how they pay me. But you guys are wrong in terms of saying that they have like my valid ID or a picture of my ID. No, they don't. YouTube has never needed a picture of my ID.
That's what I was just saying.
Before, when I got monetized. I believe I got monetized in like 2019 or some shit. And even if they did have my ID, who fucking cares? I still want to make the videos to help other people out. Just because YouTube has all my information because I'm a monetized creator doesn't mean that I want them to have everybody's information. Let's say people don't even want to get monetized on YouTube, and let's say people don't even upload videos at all. Then yeah, I would care about defending their right to their privacy. And like I said earlier, I still have a right to my own privacy. YouTube doesn't have a picture of my face, and I wouldn't want them to. But anyways, back to the list. Another thing that I would advise you guys to do is go over to your YouTube studio and go over to your settings. And I want you guys to go over to the channel tab and go to advanced settings, and then you're going to have an audience setting that your channel can default to. I want you guys to go and make sure this is set to no, set this channel as not made for kids. I almost never upload content that's made for kids. YouTube's AI has made mistakes before where they see somebody who uploads videos that are made for kids and they just determine that they're a kid themselves. So I would definitely just set your channel as not made for kids. Unless obviously your channel is targeted towards kids, and you know, that's up to your jurisdiction. If you make kind of mixed content, then you should put I want to review the setting for every video. This is another thing that you can choose to allow if you really care about your privacy. Allow advertisers, brands, and third-party platforms to view channel insights for earning opportunities. If you don't care to make money off YouTube, I would definitely uncheck that. I could be being paranoid, but here's another thing that I would definitely uncheck if you want to make sure that YouTube marks you as over 18. Don't show potentially inappropriate words. Again, I will admit I have no backing for this and I could be totally wrong, but I would assume that if you do check this, YouTube is more likely to mark you as under 18. They're not just going to be looking at your watch history and your search history, they're going to be looking at your channel history. So I believe those types of things will be taken into account. This is also the advertisement section. If you guys want, you guys can disable personalized ads. Again, that's something where if you really do care about your privacy and you don't want to receive like targeted ads based on the things that you've searched up and stuff, then you can go ahead and uncheck that as well. You can also uncheck to allow third-party training for AI. I definitely didn't check that shit. I don't want AI to be using my videos for anything. Another thing that I would highly recommend that you guys do is make sure you have all of these features enabled to begin with, even the intermediate one. Even if you guys don't care about custom thumbnails, live streaming, or videos longer than 15 minutes, I highly recommend you guys use two-factor authentication to verify a phone number. And the reason why is because YouTube is much more likely to consider you an actual person and not a robot if you actually have two-factor authentication.
Man, this is very helpful. I'm saving this video. I'm gonna go through and do everything this guy's telling me. This sounds really good.
If you are uncomfortable using your real phone number, feel free to use a generated one. I believe you can use Google Voice to verify this. If you can't, you can just use another second phone number app. But basically, Google Voice just generates a phone number for you to use, and you can access it on your desktop or your phone. Two-factor authentication can look like this. So basically, YouTube just sent a notification to my iPhone, and I can go ahead and press on my iPhone and confirm that it's me. The last thing that I would advise you guys to do is just make sure you guys screenshot. Make sure you guys have everything screenshotted on what features you guys have enabled. If you have certain videos on your your channel that you believe YouTube will remove, make sure you have those saved as well. And if you're someone who does want to use these features, make sure you guys have something ready to be able to explain to your audience in case that you can't embed live streams or create more shorts or whatever. Have a Twitter post ready or a community post, something where you're like, yeah, I've just lost access to these features. I'll be getting them back soon, blah, blah, blah.
Wow.
But yeah, those are basically the main things that I would advise you guys to do to make sure you guys are ready for tomorrow. Even other websites and social medias like TikTok are now following through with this ID thing as well. A bunch of websites are going to start asking for your guys' ID. Yeah, again, at the end of the day, it's up to you guys whether you guys want to give it to YouTube or not. If you don't care about the features that you could possibly lose, then you're all good. You don't have to give anything to YouTube, but remember that you are going to be viewing a limited version of YouTube where a lot of videos are going to be hidden from you guys, not just restricted, completely hidden. You won't even be able to see them. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's all your choice. I personally am not going to give YouTube my photo ID. Like I said earlier, to the people who are like, oh, YouTube already has his ID, so he doesn't care. They don't. They don't have a picture of my face, and they never will. I've waited a few days to bring this up to make sure that I wasn't going crazy here, but yeah, recently I've still been getting so many comments saying that everybody has been unsubscribed automatically by YouTube. So please make sure that you guys are subscribed to the channel. I even talked about another YouTuber who's talking about how he doesn't like YouTube's ID verification thing. Called Ceros TV, and people were commenting saying they've even been unsubscribed from him as well. Could be a glitch, could be something that is targeted, but either way, please make sure you guys are subscribed and notifications on. I would really appreciate that. Thank you guys all so much for your support. Thank you guys for always liking and commenting. And
so yeah, I've been unsubscribed myself from a few people that I follow. You know, I've been doing these reactions, and I'll go back and it's like, hold on, I know I was following this guy. How come YouTube unsubscribed me and stuff? So you always got to check that. This video was very helpful. It's insane. This is going to be a complete cluster too. Like, it's going to hit the fan. Leaving all this stuff up to AI, I mean, it's just going to be an absolute train wreck. Hopefully they'll learn. I don't know, but I would definitely recommend following these guys' steps. I think I'm going to go in here and definitely do that myself. I'll leave a link in the description. Please don't forget to like my video as well. Hit the subscription and leave a comment below. Really does help out a lot. Do appreciate it. And thanks for watching, guys. Till next time.